welcome to Leetcode. Today we're doing question number 442, find all duplicates in an array. Given an integer array nums of length n, where all the integers of nums are in the range of 1n, and each integer appears once or twice, return an array of all the integers that appears twice. You must write an algorithm that returns in O of n time and uses only constant extra space. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna solve it today. So let's see. Okay, so as in the input here, we have 4, 3, 2, 7, 8, 2, 3, 1. And then since 3 and 2 are the only repeating patterns here, the output's 2 and 3. So the way you solve this one, or how I was able to solve this one, was with the dictionary. This is O of n time complexity, so this meets this condition as well. So anyway, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna first start off with a dictionary. And we're gonna have the key value be int, and then the value be an int. And then we're gonna call this dictionary just to make our lives easier. So new dictionary, int, okay, bada beep, bada boom. So since the function wants us to return a list, we'll make a list here. So you know, we're gonna call it something crazy like list, and we're gonna have it equal new list. All right. So now the next thing that we need to do in order to solve this question is we need to iterate through the array of numbers that are given to us. So we make our for loop here. So in I equals 0, I is less than nums.length, and then I plus plus. And so what we do here is we're gonna have an if statement in this for loop. So we're gonna check if the dictionary contains the key of nums I. If our dictionary contains nums I, so if it's already inside our dictionary, then what we want to do is we want to increment that key by 1. And so this is what this means here. And we just do plus plus here. So map nums I plus plus. All right, and then so if this condition is not true or is false, then what we want to do is we just want to add the value to our dictionary. I keep putting map because I used dictionary earlier, so let's change this. Or I used map earlier, so now we're using dictionary. And so what we want to do is we want to add the key to be nums I, and then we want the value to be 0. Because the reason why we want it to be 0 is because we want when we go through the dictionary later on, if the value is not equal to 0, then we're going to add that key into the list. And so this just makes it easier for us if we set it to 0. So now that that's done, we're going to do what I just mentioned. We're going to iterate through this dictionary next. So we're going to do var x in dictionary. So what this is going to do is this is going to return so x is going to be pretty much the equivalent of a key value pair. It's going to give us an x. And so what we can do with x is we can do an if statement here. So we can check if x.value is greater than 0. And then if this is the case, then we just do list add, and then we add the key. All right, and then that should be it. And then we return list. All right. So that should be all she wrote. Let's go ahead and run it. Make sure I didn't make any errors. And I made a huge error. Does not contains key. I think I misspelled it. Yeah, I misspelled it here. I put an A instead of a. A should be right here. All right, we're good. Okay, what's going on now? Key value pair int.key is inaccessible. Okay, well, this has to be capitalized. Don't you guys love programming? Oh, yeah, boy, I tell you what. All right, now it should work. All right, here we go. All's in the green. We're all good. Everything's O of n. So the time complexity of this is O of n because we have to, wherever n represents the size of nums, and so whatever size of nums is, that's going to be our worst case of O to n because we have to go through it linearly. So yeah. So this is pretty much, this satisfies this condition as well. And yep, let's go ahead and submit it. And then, yep, that should be it. So hopefully guys, you found that helpful. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. we're beating 90% of the people pretty much in both runtime and memory. You'll love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. And all right, well, hopefully you guys found that helpful and have an awesome day. Adios. Yeehaw!